Hello and welcome to the latest Govan Stones on Sunday. We've got a perennial favourite. Today we're going to start a series on our 5 hogbacks. So a hogback looks like essentially an Anglo-Scandinavian design. We think it's a grave marker. We've got one in front of us here. Looks like essentially it's invented by the Scandinavians who are settling in the north of England. Through various mechanisms, it becomes popular elsewhere, including here in Govan, where we have 5, the biggest concentration outside of the north of England. This is Govan 2 we have here. We talk about hogbacks. It's a kind of modern term. We don't need to worry about that too much. It's essentially just because they've got that kind of ridged back, so look a bit like a pig, essentially. But what we think is actually is meant to look like a hall, a longhouse. You've got that ridge line on the top. Maybe just see here. Then you've got the tegulation, as we call it. So essentially, think of that as wooden roof shingles, and you've got beautiful kind of knotwork and interlace on the bottom here. But the other thing you know about hogbacks is they're protected. So ones that you'll maybe get down in Cumbria might have bears on either end, and they're sort of end beasts. They're gripping on. They're kind of protecting this this house of the dead. So if you're buried beneath one of these, you are being protected. The bears and the ones in Brompton, for example, are kind of muzzled, so they're almost like guard dogs, essentially. We don't have bears. We don't have bears that necessarily survive in Govan, but we do have these creatures here. So essentially, if you can follow around and have a look, it looks essentially like a sort of serpent or a dragon. You've got the brow ridge, you've got the nostril, and you've got the jaws here. So looking at it there, you can see essentially it's almost like a dragon or a serpent guarding this house of the dead, and there'd be one on the opposite side as well. So why are they in Strathclyde? Seems to be under a lot of Scandinavian influence. It's certainly influenced by its contacts and maybe its almost imperial presence in Cumbria as well, where you get a lot of very similar hogbacks to this one. You can see it's kind of very kind of narrow. Yeah, and you can buy a miniature of this made by Archaeopteryx. So you can get this in our shop at Govan Old. So yes, it's Govan 2 hogback, sandstone, local sandstone, found in our 1500-year-old graveyard. This one probably dates to maybe about 900 or so. So thank you very much.